Soranaiki yama matu soakakata niditi wakata nanutu sustu tiki ananakutu tutuiniki
Recording in progress. Hello, hello. One more week of light languages and collective healing intentions. I'm Ismael Rodriguez, and here we are. One more week. We are in the week 101, and we have new brothers and sisters joining us here today, and we will share our light languages and send also much love to humanity in general and to the process of ascension that we are living in. We are going to start with the blessings and clearing the space and protecting the space, and I'm gonna let my brother Wesley start with that blessing whenever you like, brother.
Hello everybody. Ina ia uasata umbayaka kiata numba mua ia uasa hua ia ka mi mama uatia ki wa ia mawa uasa ia kana uasa ia ma mi akana nua ia sua ua ia kaia ua mua sai ia ka ua ia wa ua sua ia kuata ni maia ua saua ua ni akane ua ia ua ua ina hi ua tau Una esa ia kua taua. Ua tana ia kanea. Moa saka ua ina ia kua. Ua sa ia kua. Ioa ia taua ta ia. Ia ia tua ia. Mbaya. Mbaya. Ni aku asahe ya uata o ati ya kaua hoye ya kini ya mami ya mata kini wa suata suya kata kuni ya kuata ku asahe nahi watana na mame mi ya wa suata Kia ye wo ta ui ku asane na ia kuota. Papa ua ta na mama ye wa ta kia wa sua ke ya mai ya kua kota na ia ka wata ya mai ta ya kua. Kene ktue maya te wa suaka. Poa sa ta uye ki wa ta ne ye wa ta na wa ta. Kina ta wa ta. Maya wa ta mo wa ta te tia. Thanks very much. Kine wa tu you wa.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Janet.
Yes. What do you want me to do?
A blessing in light languages.
Oh.
Whatever it comes.
Okay, wherever it comes. All right. I never done this in front of people.
So right. All right. Give it a go.
All right, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone. Yarasoni makariato poroshote. Hote poroshoni kiriate porogate. Yarosonte kiriante porcosiata. Harianto marasiante picaroso. Hariaboso caniano parasiante cariante hote. Niatote kiarasono picarasonte. Niariante hotoposhono cariano prisiete. Atibishono kiriasate hotoposhono kiante. Aro.
Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It's also different when you are sharing like this in public with other people. It's like the same sensation expand, and it's because we are enhancing the energy. We are magnifying the energy altogether. From the moment we enter in the room here, we started with our energies and raising the vibration. And so when we start, if it's the first time that you do it like this in public, yeah, it can become really, really emotional, really powerful because of that, because we are all together embracing this beautiful moment, and laughing is great. Laughing is one of the maybe the most powerful vibration in the planet, and so in this group, laughing is very much allowed, very much allowed. So don't feel shy if you. And for the people, if you are watching the video and you want to come to the group, yeah, this is a place where we can have a laugh also, and that's all about. Be happy, have a laugh, and sometimes we have also tears, and that's okay as well, because we are purging stuff that is stuck, and so all emotions are very much welcome. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. It's so lovely. That was awesome. And there is a gentleman called Ivan Vladimir that sometimes come to and join us in this group, and he speaks exactly that language that you spoke, exactly that one. So you will meet him at some point, I believe. I believe he will be very happy to hear that there is another sister talking the same tongue. He's gonna be really amazed. Yeah. And Julie, how are your light languages? Did they start?
So I've been letting myself make the tones when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Nobody's with me. And then I had about 1 or 2 minutes where I had some words to say that were light language, and that's all that's come up so far.
Oh,
just
nice.
A little hint.
Nice. Do you want to have a go to see if something comes through as a blessing?
No. Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, all right. Later on, when we are talking all together, like I told you the other time, last week, to try to take that opportunity when everybody's talking, because
okay.
that will give you the feeling that nobody's like paying total attention to you, no? The whole group. And when we are all together talking, it's much easier. It's much easier. And that's why we created this group as well, so that people who are in the first, making the first steps, that they feel comfortable with to talk them in public. And yeah, well, that's why I was guided to create this group as well. Yeah, thank you, Julie. And now, Patrick.
Yes, no problem at all. I'd love to contribute something.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. Taraka kekoraka, taraka kerakuka sara. Ayu karaku ki kara ui, kera shishi arakaka eraku. Yana yatya karaki koshiatia karotia karotia harakakotia karakotia ura. Amya hiya yoshishi ya yakumya kia koyakia ya. Yemya sheshe kushete kikokia kakoheka. Yumya tau yukia makashudia shao. Yemya shasha hayashisha. Yamya. I love this. I love this so much.
They did a blessing and they also say that they are very happy that we had our first encounter. And they say that it's up to us if we want to continue collaborating, doing many other things with the light languages, combining them and expanding them in the world. Obviously, from my heart, telepathically, I have said thank you for telling us. Ishawanata yanana. So yeah, I will talk to you more, Patrick, during the week, and let's see what we can do together, because I'm feeling a lot of stuff coming through the collaboration and things like that. It's gonna be awesome. Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
E ano tori ne te shikora no taia na ta shikora na toia ne te shikora no ta shikamaya na ta. E oro no to shikora ni tia na ta shikora tataya no to shikora. E ana ta shikaya mo ne tia shikimi ni tia shikora tini tia shikora. E ana ta toto yara ne te shikora ni tia me ano to shikora. E ana ta shikaya no to shimi tia tayo kosho moya. E a kore miniti shikora natasha komaya natasha kora e a natasha komaya niti shikora niti shinataye notoya e a notoya mia natasha kiniti nonondo toya ya natasha kora e a natasha miniti tiaro notosho mea e a natasha kore niti miniti natoya shinatea. E arono to eminiti akosho moya nataya shora tataya taya tataya taya taya oro maya nataya no tosho mi niti natia no to ishkora e anatasha more niti shikori nitia e akora maya nete shikore niti shiniti nataya no shomoyana e anatasha mo ke anate shikore niti shimini niti anata arunoto no te ari titi ara shukura ma e anata shukura tataya no to shuko shi are te e amore shi ke ano to shumo e niti shigare te e akore niti shikaya no to shumaya e amore niti shuko niti anata tataya roto to yari titi aro to ya miti ashuko e anoto mi anata e anata shukura natashi niti na toto yarata e aramoto toto yara niti shukuro toto de yatataya to shukuro e anata shumura e anata shumura niti e no toi shukuro no toi niti atataya no to shukuro no toya e amara no to shuko shakaya niti ayanato e ashamaya nata shukura tatataya no to shukuya niti shia e amore shanatayo mo kaya nata shonoto. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right, so now this is coming. Yes. Saca vuelta. Que se que ya acá. Que Take this opportunity, some deep breaths. Visualize golden energy from the universe. Getting in our crown chakra. As we inhale, we let this golden energy expand in our system. Every organ, in every cell, everywhere. Kawatiyana makatina kawatine kiwaka. Sanawa katine tishu waka. And when we exhale, we let any worries, any tension, any problem, we let them go. We send them to the center of planet Earth. Visualize how they circulate this golden energy and they reach the center of planet Earth where they dissolve. And when they become energy, positive energy again, taku esine. Ini yamaka esene tiki yamaka tiana. Yene tiki tatu anta. Uanata shikiana. And we keep this visualization all the time, feeling how this golden energy coming from the universe connect us to the center of Mother Earth. And we feel and we sense being the link of this golden divine energy, connecting everything to the center of Mother Earth. And every single issue, problem, tension, we let them go. We let them dissolve in the center of Mother Earth. We see the flow of this column of golden energy connecting the whole universe, our body, and the planet Earth. Sheikiaha husata ite ne iwa. Chese esiyama. Onte ke kiyama tatu otu o it. Te teki inteti ne emikete te suwata. Ante te tio akai satawata. Ene te hiamata tuata. And we keep having deep breaths all the time. We should remember to breathe deeply all the time. And also remember when we have any issue, any problem, understand that we are processing the emotion, but we are not that problem. We are not that issue. And we can let them go. When we anchor, when we connect to Mother Earth, we facilitate that process of letting go. And also we allow new energies to come in. We allow our guides to support us. We allow more love to come to us, especially in processes when we are going through a lot of dense, very dense situations. This is very important to remember. Waking up, doing the grounding, and before we go to sleep, again, up until that moment that you feel like you don't have to do the exercise anymore because you are constantly aware that you are grounding yourself all the time. At some point become completely effortless. It will be just something that is with you all the time, as a feeling, as a conscious feeling. You won't have to use your imagination. You just will feel it. You will just know that you are all the time connected. That's why it's important to practice at first, and eventually you will feel that you are grounded most of the time, and only when you go through these up and down processes, maybe you need to do at some point an exercise as a reminder to reconnect again. But that won't be something that you will need to do repetitively. It will be much, much easier. It becomes easier. The more you do it, the more you develop the ability also of being grounded. Tiyana watate. Sheniana kuantaine tawata. O tientikium natata. O tiyama. Nemete tishutu meteki. Asanaine. Intimetaka ishina. Wanta kenta kaye. Asawanta ineta ku. Uneteteki pia na makata. Shini yamachianatai. Tenekianata. Sututianakata. Thank you. Hatini tianama. Tisiana kutai sintikiana. Tene netikiana. Onetiana. All right. So now we can start with the intentions. Wesley, you want to start with an intention?
The intention, connection. I just go with connection.
Connection. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we need to do is to set up our intention with our hearts on this, and then let any light language or languages to come through. And that's it. That's all. That's what we need to do. And yeah, connection for everything.
Thanks.
And everyone. Let's do that. Activate your microphone if you want to participate in this transmission. If you are at home and you don't speak light languages, you can pray. The classic prayers are equally powerful as long as they come genuinely from your hearts. And if you speak light languages, you can do it also when you are watching this video, because as time doesn't exist, it doesn't matter if you are doing it later on when you watch this video in YouTube or if you join us here. It's equally effective. The experience being here in the group, obviously, is greater because you feel the energy from the very beginning from every brother and sister. And it's amazing, it's amazing. It's priceless, and yes, it cannot be described really. So I invite you to come if you feel like coming or resonating when you watch this video. And if you feel more comfortable watching the videos in your home and not attending to the group, is equally fine. Everything is perfect. Tiana tuati kianata. Shintiana. Whenever you like, let's start. Tia waka ita uma asuata. Esa guatana. Onteneki mama. Tusuku tuturunua. Esiana kuanata siana. Tuarana tiana. Tusuana iniana. Uata. Suana taina makainana.
Yo tata mawuya sata naniya wa.
Uana tiana ma asuantana tutuitiana. Mama sinana uata tani amaka ina tanatia namata ina. Uma tatita na kuma tatai mamata ina. Tua tatia na makasi emesi wakawama. Hatawapa taina takuma tasawa tana.
Nuwa sata mayawa sawa.
Tata nakuma taite tete kiyamane isawana tete tata. Uma satuma siya nakua tatia nama.
Yoya tata maya kawuya tata.
Uyata watana yanata wanatai.
Karakia kokeshia
Tahena Tatawan batakayuku tatashu tuana. Uksuku umatainiya nama hanene tia maku toto notu. Tutui neka tuhu matu shutu tuturukuma tasatu nutu turuyana tawi. Santa nutu turmaka sututurama chenete ki intente ki amata inete ki mamai suturuma.
Suri kikakaki karata kokikara. Oriara.
Atawatachu ataku atatayu matai katana matachu matayu matai tanakawatata.
Yuwasa kanewa tukuya kawata kuniya kanewa wa suwatana miya wa tumba eyaka.
Orika koe.
Si nesiara makusuruma asene energia natana tanera kamamai sumatu.
Arui shisha rasha shira saroshi.
Ore netish mono to yare netish yare netish
Tataramaku sututuruma kasa tuturumais.
Anya ya na mata na ne mana na mani na mani na ne ma na ni na mata ta yu mana ne na mana na ye ta ta puti ba ta ye cho amana ya na yu mana
Dari nesua mata suma satsinia. Mata
Rishi sharo kiki korisi takira kuki siro.
Sata kota ne awa tanami akana wuata papapai ya
Chua
kuyasa
katayu anatia
sine
makawa
ma tawa
tanagutia.
moa ya ta kini awa suku watane iye kota ya wa moya wa
Mas wisia masususunia.
baba
Tenetia makatensia makasususuniti tini niama katainie.
kota tua tata kia ya wa tata sua tata nana me ya wa huata kia ya moya tata wata kia ta kawana yata Oyata, Nakuyata, Naya, Osata, Neye, Wata,
Orono toya meta taya no tosho korene ayano tosho miniti ti arono to shakaya no tomiana ta shakara toya nitea orono to mashakaya erono tamana ta shokora enitia manoto toya renete shikora totitia moreneta e ako rene tasha nite noto rinititia toto shiniti koro notaya e nota dea no toshiko tata dea rotoya e no toshiko e miniti shiki mititi oro totoya shikora ni natasha natata tati goro toto are no toshimiti da oshiko
Tana te anama te ana te.
Sia ya mama ya kana
Ta tu
kuna
te ana te tatai te ana te ta kupa te ana
Wiyaka
te ana ka te ata ta
Owasata Mayaka Kune Awasa Suayaka Kine Awasa Sukayawa Maya Niaka Tiwa Tawa
Akakua tai ana kua tai ana kua kata.
Sata Mayaka Kini Yawata Wasa Mayaka Mba Pini wayata kana wasa wayata niaka.
Loma ese ioma ta isi ene kioma esene te ki antikioma.
Mia wayata koyata wayasa sawayata.
Atia koya kate katoya ka kotea kaya.
Kunata kota kayaka koyata kana wata niwasa wati wata na wayaka na wata iwasa wata.
Kuya makai ketea kua kaya. Ishita kuya kaya tika yukata.
Kinasa sanoyata mayawa kahuyata kuneawa mbatua.
Yakama kashiko haika. Ayana kia koya ke koya tai ka koya ke ka.
Tumakata yami yakumataye.
Yekia koya.
Ta uya ta tu ya ta mi kia wa
Patai,
ya kanya wa ta ma
Yeka
ye ya
she
ka
tahu.
ma le ya mi ya wa si ya wa ta
Yekia koya
ta pa
tohu
wi
ka
ya
kiki
ta
she kia ka.
ni ya wa sa sa wa kita ta ta
Kara
tu tu
koshi.
tu tu ai ya
Marana
ku wa
makura ko ke she tara ko ke ka.
Tana
ta
tita
wi ya
naka
ta
tuta uba baba chu tu.
pi pa
Suke
pa pa
she
tu
ta
ta
kia
ta ta
koya.
kia ya wa sa ne ya wa ten ni
Nana
tu
ni anama uone iuku ane ni kiona ni tana wane isuku ane.
Arashu.
Anana yuwaka uana hiya na
Aroshika.
wata ina waka ni ana watana iana kuwapa pa ima ya.
Tuita ka iko kaya. Sesi.
Suwana ni makawana.
wa ta ta wi ya ta ka ni ye ka
Suahana ita na wati na makuha tatia na maka.
ye
Rashi
wa ta
sheraka.
no ya wa sa na ye ya ma me ye ya kon wo wa ta ta ye wa sa ta ne ye pa ta
Ijanna
ku
da
ni
kia kara.
kinu ya ta ku wa ka ta ki ya ka na ku ta sia wa si ni ya ka na wa ta
Tuza
ka ye
waina
ya wa ya
waini
ta
wana ikna.
Ayumana kia boya
no
ke.
ye
Ua
ka
nia waka.
Eke
Aini
kaka
tuana.
ekaka.
pa wa
Uania
sa ta
wayana kawana.
sine ya wa
In atai atai atai.
Ikia kuma taina.
piti
Kua
ya ko
taina
ta
teki nemi kuma ia.
Ai karo kake shira u kare ke eke.
na ta sa ta ni ya ka u ta ta kini ya ka u ta
Yeshira ta.
Wasata kunia huya ta uya kanuya ta uta na maye wa suka
Karakoshi.
pa wasa uya kanuya e waya ta umba e wa wasa
Atara ki karako kira ka. Karashi karaka karaka.
che ya ta uya kanuya ta umba e kuata
Oro ke shira.
ni ya ta
Oro maharo ke shira wara.
pa wa sai ya katanuya ko wa te ya wa si ya ta wata
O yeta ki karaka.
pa wata tu ne ya ka kuni wa sukutu ya ta
Irako ke rahe shira ko keraka. Raha.
o la li ya wa te ya ka o ya wa sa ta ma ya ka wa sa ti ya ta wa
Omnine ki kukarahe karoshi. Raya ki kukaraho ke karaka. Araka.
ya ke ka tu ta ya u ta ya ka nu ya suni ya
Nike karuki shira. Oraka.
ta na
Kishata kiyashwa. Oya. Amira ki kukara ke sera kukakara kukera karaki. Ina taiko kshita. Asha. Asha. Tesha. Toshi. Tusha. Inya. Ara. Omya kaki kukekera kukera. Yeka. Yeka kakru kikakara karaka. Puina tu makisha.
ta wea ta kanu wea sa na wea kama wa sa ne na
Itar.
ka wa sa wea ta mea
Emira kukira sara. Yuke ta kia ka kia ta hiko ka hita ka sheta ka hukake ka hiko ka kia kasha. Nyakara koke, kira koke haka ke sheta huka mahu hita hiya. Kohita, kohita ka miana hita kaya ke koshi. Koya ya hiya, sheshe hiya, shoshe haya. Shoshe ya ka mukika tarake ka pura ke eka. Oya ta himawa. Shoi, kashema haya. Nakaki kura takeshe te kura kikarama kohita kakeshe te hikwa kai huka. She haya kushe. Kakuka she takoshi. Kanake kohita maya kaikuki ashu. Yumana kikusha. Yumata kaya.
Ya satana ue sata iye ya kano katane ya ma muye ya tawa ya kuyata kini ya ka kuata ye ya sa ya ne ya mayata kini ya wa awasa ne ya wa suka ya kanu ya ta kunewa
Yuka.
Bawa sa kuya ta. Ni wa sani. Ni kie kui wa tum baka ue ta ua sawa. Pia tu ya ta kuna ka ta iwa su ya ta. Sani ya wa tuma ya ta kuata.
Arukaki.
Kiwata.
Asama shesha. Hosha.
Shinawayata tamayawa. Kunawa suwata.
Katara kaka.
Kunawa sawayata.
Nakira koke shira kakara wima wai kia tayuma ka oya waya kashuma wa. Ashukishe tahiya kayuka kia takia kaya shuma etahuya. Terakakura karekishi shekiko yita kuma kieko karaka heka kukia manantia tiakura keshiti yakura keheko waya.
Mea satana sanei akota ta wia wa suata. Maioa kini e akota ta uota ia wa sone e wa. Mawata ia ta ia kana wa tia
Yatakera.
Pawata.
Chikasha takia taumanita ashaka.
Mawe kana ia wa suya ta uia ka kini wa.
Akara.
Wasatani e wa.
Yatakura kemakara koita kisha takia kuka.
Yata ta wuni ya kone yuwa suka sai yuwa yata umaya.
Heya kahuya. Yakekashi.
Wasai ya kone ya. Wate ne ya. Uwe ya suka. Uwe ya tuwa ya. Maiua suki wa tumbai akata wai hui akota ini no asa nei o asa ki o to ni kane
Aruka karama ki karako kishi.
na i ku tata nui suya ta uya ta mai Kuyuwa tua.
Eta ara. Ki kara kupi sheka kapui kurakashi karakoshi karakashi ura wahe ara aserwa fukaraka eraka arawa ushina kira karaka.
Kiwata tana ua sai me akuata ni akana wiata awasa ye awa tu ye wa sene ye wa ye wa ma ua suka awata na ya siwata mayaka.
No yone me kara karaka kio kara sera. Yukara tarapira.
Yana
Shiwayata.
tokorini teshina tatotoi miyana tashukun tatayana teshiki mino toshini tiakura. Yana totoya tatayana tashuku miyana teshina ta. Iko totoyara tajasha tatakarata go shukore ni tishini titiara teshukura. Amo kari no toshiki ni te ga shakai no toshimi ni te ano toshuko tataya shakai no toshimiya. Eo ko tayaniti te tayo no totoi shika no totoyare tataya na te shuko. Ete a totoyare ni te shikoma kaya no toshukora. Te anata totoye tatatotoye te aro totoye shikanata te omoya. Yano toy shikamaya tishiko totoya. Ikomaya natashiniti mino totoye shikini tototaya miya natashikia. Ora no toshikiniti mono totoya koshama. Ea natashia. Ea komona dia natoshiniti tiaro no toy shiko. Niti niniti shukomaya. Ea no toy shikaya. Shano toshimiya. Amakaya no toshimiya.
Shatashiku sheke.
Wanataka yetikishia na tukua tanaka yetikishia na tukukua nataka yetishi ikuana.
Urake.
Amore, Natasha Canado today, Maya, Natosha Kore, Titia, Shamore, Tia, Totoya, Natisha, Kumiana.
Shesha takasha mokish. Siana tato shua sheshua. Ashuma shua shua. Shesha shua. Shuma kesho shua yamaushi. Sheshua wushi. Shesha washu. Shema kesho shua wushi. Shua wushi. Ida washa. Shema
Watata
shua.
wata nukuwa nataka
Should
yeshi
not
na
Kumiana, Tisha, Unity,
wanataka yeshi sawa kuye
Yellow Toya Kayano, Toshi Kiminiti, Shikora, Totayana, Tishikana, Tashikana, Toto Yarana, Tishikora, Taya, Toto Yakiata, Taya. Oreniti, Shiniti, the Koreniti, Shikata, Tia, Rototoyaniti, Tia, Shukoto, Tia, Tata, Toya, Shikoretniti, Shikaminiti, Shikora, Totoya, Ea, Natasha, Kora, Natia, Notoshiko, Niti, Tiarata.
Sikoyata. Kyoata tuwayata na meyeako wa suwata iwa mowa.
Aro ke karaka era.
Nakashishi
Natasha Korena Totaya, Konoto Shukorena Tishikaneta Totoya, Retataya Shukoniti, Natasha Karemianata, Ianotosha Komiana Tashukora, Ititiaro Notosh Natana Totoya, Natataya Shukoti, Miana Tashukomiti.
Yes.
Takasha. Ukara.
Koniti la tata shukomina kodidia.
Kiawata ta uasata nini ya kanuaya. Wasata uya kia ya waya towa uya ta nani ya kwata. Ko e nana ye a kanua awa sewa.
Initi shukota nana tata yoshi no te miniti shukoto yoreniti shimaya natashakaya katumia.
Ooh, te sini we mbaya kuata mayawa. Si ewa to you to maya. Mayata.
Maya natoshu koniti tita rototo yane titia toto yare titia toto ya tata tia toto ya shikata pititia. A toto no to ne tia no tosho kore ni tia tata yo no tosho mene tia tosho kore tota ya tayana tata doya tata ya shukota. Initia shuko mena ta shukora tata kata toto yare toto tia shukota ya.
Wow, what a conversation you have had with each other. It's incredible.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I was like, what? I was in a permanent what?
Yeah, me too. I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. I almost lifted out of my chair. I was like, what?
And this is the wonderful thing about light languages. You haven't met before, maybe in human body, but maybe you have met thousands of times in the soul level. And the feeling really was all along this transmission, like being at home, being with so close, so comfortable, and so homey, no? So,
Yeah.
so much home, and perfect, just perfect for these times that we are processing, and these times of density that we are facing every day. And this feels really like so refreshing, so refreshing. Incredible. What did you feel, Janet, during the transmission?
My heart was vibrating quite a bit. I really just wanted to experience the feeling of it too.
Yeah.
Although I wanted to chime in, but I thought, I was still a little hesitant. But
That's
because
right.
I feel like I understood, but I don't understand. Is that, I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's like getting the message of the whole thing that is going on, but at the same time you come out and then your mind start processing and thinking and wondering what is that. But then again, when you let your heart flow and you get immersed and you merge with the light languages, once again you can start getting so many messages, so many I wouldn't be able to say in so many hours if I had to make a list of everything that has been said here. Is so huge, so amazing, and at some point they were encounters and happiness of encountering brothers and sisters and their souls, like so happy. They were so happy to meet again and to be able to speak in their tongue language, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. And but yeah, this is why these groups are also made for, is you want to be like experiencing what it feels, or as a spectator, that's awesome also, because that's the way we also learn and we adapt and we let our feelings flow. And that's how I learned to interpret also, by just staying in one group and be present. And instead of interacting, I was more like just feeling. Obviously, in the beginning, my mind was really active and wondering what the heck was everything that I was living, and obviously. But gradually, I was feeling more like I didn't have to do anything at all. I had just to be there and merge with the frequencies and let myself flow. And that's what I do here. And you might see me yawning a lot, and the reason why is because I'm relaxing. I'm when we are yawning, it's not a bad thing, like we are being told by our parents or from society. That's something that you shouldn't do in front of people. Not at all. You please do it, because it's just part of our nature to get into states of relaxation. And then, for example, when I'm doing my quantum hypnosis session, the way I know that the person is getting deeper into the hypnosis state is because they start yawning and they start getting more relaxed. And those are very positive symptoms. And here I think I yawned like 20,000 times during this transmission, because I was like, honestly, gone at home. And I felt like once again, like everything was getting super massive transmission, but at the same time was like a second. Once again, this time thing fluctuation that we were talking in the beginning, I experienced it as well during I felt a lot of healing for the planet. I visualize a lot of energies connecting the grid of humanity, connecting each other and breaking through the wall of the mind, the walls of what we are being called lately. We are being called lately to pay a lot of attention to the 3D stuff that is happening around us. We might have to interact a lot with it. And I was feeling a lot of love breaking through these moments that we really have tough times and difficulties. And I saw a lot of people struggling and how this energy was reaching them. And this is something that they will continue doing. These light beams that they were coming through, that we were tapping into the light languages, they mentioned, we will continue doing this. And whenever you put an intention, what happens is that we open a door for them. It's like what Patrick was saying, that he opened a portal in the north, or a couple of portals. When we set an intentions, that's what we do as well. We open a door with that intention, so we leave that door open so that they can keep bringing energy to all humans. So the intention is not only for the moments we share here in the group. We are actually opening huge doors for them to interact in this dimension. And they celebrate. Every time we do something like this, they truly celebrate. And I also felt that a lot of the souls who are here present, they really needed to bring this expression. Somehow we were waiting for this moment to happen for a long time. And I know that we met, few of us, we met last week, but it honestly felt like we haven't seen each other for months, and I could feel how, Melissa was like bringing so much of her soul in. Patrick as well, like he's been forever waiting for this moment to bring all of that light. And Brother Wesley also joining the everybody. At the end of the day, we were all here participating. Whether we speak the light languages or we are in a state of receiving or maybe actively talking them, it doesn't really change the fact of being united and connected to each other, because that's what I was feeling all the time. I was feeling the connection to Julie, Wesley, and to everyone here in the group, and so many beings all together. And Luis also, of course. Welcome, Luis. Luis also started 1 year and a half from not speaking them to he started attending to these groups. He came to this group and also to the Spanish and Portuguese one, and then after 1 year and a half he speaks the light languages, and he also download codes, and he do sign light languages also, and he has become what he is, an amazing active master and being, like you are all. We are really old, we are really wise, we've been, as you know, many lifetimes already incarnated, and we are bringing that wisdom here to Earth so that we can help this tough process. Sometimes it's really tough, but all these tools make it much easier. Especially when you let all that love flow genuinely through you. And that can be if at first it doesn't come to you in form of light language. It doesn't matter if you do, if you like painting, if you like any way of expression, any art, sculpture, clay, manipulating clay with your hands, dancing, whatever you like to do in a form of expression, just do it, because that is what bring the other stuff as well. And so when you start with something, that something takes you to something else, and like this goes on and on. And so let the soul express itself, and that's what the soul wants so badly. It wants to be free. He wants to be heard. He wants to speak, and that's what I see also every week when we do these gatherings. Is our souls, they just, especially in the first transmission, there is so much to say. That's why when the other day you say, Patrick, I have a lot to say, I say, I know you have a lot to say. I know. we do have a lot to say. We do a lot, and much more. And if we could, we will be forever in that transmission. We could have continued that transmission longer and longer if we wanted to. We just want to maybe talk a little bit also for the audience there, that they might not understand the whole thing, and it might be very abstract at first to come across with this. So that's why we combine a little bit of English, Spanish, Portuguese with light language all together. And yes, and also this gives the opportunity to people to understand that they have a space here that is safe, where everybody can also share whatever they are experiencing. If it doesn't have to be like languages, activations, anything that you are, if you are living, I don't know, the activation of your hands, feeling warm, or having astral travels, or anything that you are experiencing through ascension, this is a place where you can come and share it with us also, because a lot of the people here have a lot of experiences about this. So they can also provide some information that might be useful for anyone who would like to come and ask. And Julie, what did you feel during this transmission?
I was definitely receiving.
Yeah.
I did kind of hum some tones in the beginning, but I really was just soaking up everything that everybody else was doing. Felt like I was just soaking it in. It was really nice.
It's so nice.
Really nice.
You're very sensitive to it,
Yeah.
very sensitive. And I can feel that during the transmission. You're such a good receptor. And that's why they will also come very easily for you. I mean, the activation, and they will, I told you last week, you are already more than activated, and you are super, super wise as well. Yeah, we are just discovering this about ourselves. Many of us, we've been through a lot of difficulties in the past, and we are discovering all this about ourselves, which is, they are more than we expected that we are. we are discovering things that they are really mind-blowing, and it's so beautiful that more brothers and sisters we are gathering, and we are reflecting to each other. Thank you, love you all. Thank you, love. Thank you, Janel. Love you too. So lovely, so lovely. Ashi anakus ini eteti kiantanesi anakuatana. Luis, what did you feel there?
I'm like, I'm drawing some stuff, and then I was like in the feeling both things at the same time. But I felt an affinity with the conversation that was going on, and I kind of joined it. It felt good.
It's so good, isn't it?
What I know.
Yeah, I felt you there also in the conversation. So amazing. Wow. Yeah. You see, what amazed me the most is that we haven't even met in person yet, and we sort of speak the same languages, and we come from different places in the world, and that's what is so amazing. And that connection that doesn't need more in order to understand that love is what matters, and the connection with every brother and sister is what matters. No, and leave all the BS, with capital letters BS, aside. All that programming that we have been receiving since we came to the planet Earth, telling us that we need to keep a distance from other people, that you be careful, all the stereotypes that we create about different countries, different people around the world, creating separation. Enough. It's really enough. We get to these moments that that you know that this is all that matters really. And I hope that these gatherings will be motivational for many who listen these videos or who come across with these videos, or in the future as an archives, because I received this message that all these groups, all these light languages transmissions, they're gonna be sort of archives for the future, for children who will get involved with light languages, and they will reach there in YouTube, and they will have the access to this transmission that they will benefit them in many ways, and they will all this data transmission, energy, love will also support them in their evolution, in their process of adaptation on planet Earth, which is much needed. That's what happened when we came, no? When we came to this planet, it was really tough because we didn't have an instruction manual, and everything was like starting everything from scratch, really. To me, was especially in 2012 when everything started from scratch. And but yeah, happy to be here and every day expanding. Let's move to the next transmission. Melissa, have you got something that you would like to say?
An intention, or just
whatever from the previous transmission that you.
Yeah, I just felt this urge to join into the conversation. And I felt so good when I was doing it too. It was very good.
You also felt, no, that like being in a massive conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. My soul was so happy.
Yeah, I felt you very happy, guys. I felt you like so happy to meet, and I was feeling the same with Brother Wesley, Patrick and Melissa, Patrick and Luis, and like this, no, like all connecting. Like I could see the encounter, so beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, very powerful and beautiful. And yeah, so let's go and move to the next intention. If you would like to create the next intention, and Patrick?
The next creation?
Whatever you like, to put an intention, whatever you feel like putting an intention for the next light language transmission.
More opening your higher heart to receive.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we will do this transmission for all humanity and for all beings who are there, also stuck or not stuck, or I'm very open to create a much bigger connection to the higher self. No? If you want to participate, activate your microphones. And if you want to play an instrument, a musical instrument, you are more than welcome as well. Music is part of the same thing to me. It's frequency, so it's very, very welcome always. Singing. If you don't feel like talking light languages and you like to sing a song in English, Julie, you're more than welcome. Anything is welcome as long as you feel like expressing that, joining us. That's more than welcome. Tiana wa kaiwa iana. Tuana kisana wana ititi ana wa paita no wa kawakata. Enetikia kawakaita na wataina makuataina. Teki ki ushua kawataita neiwaka. eme shu gua ti 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 papa wa ta ta wa
Wanataka wanataka wanataka
tu tu
nukuku
si mama ishu papa ishu gua ta ti 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 papa kai tu tu ki
Mia
papa
ko shukore ne te shiki mia na ta shiki ne toto toyora tata tia tu shukore te kata te kata yare tata to
papa papa
yere shukora e akore ne toto ye minti ya ne
papa shu
ya roto te ya shukori ni ti
tur papa pai tu tu tur papa tur papa tu tu tur Hurra patata shu tu tur papa shu tu tu tur papa su tu tur papa tur papa tu tu shu tu tu tur papa shu shu tu tu tur papa kata ti 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 kata kata tu tur papa kata shu tu tur
Zubrigia suprakata pruhi, zubrigia, zubritaku pergi taporuki prakata paki, ubraharau, pergi taporuki, koperasi pergi taporuki, pergi taporuki, uati ke pergi
Iano
taporuki,
totoyere mashuko totoyere tatukore tatata diono totoya shuko totoye miti ashuko no totoyere tataka shuko tokoke miri titiaro toto titiara shuko totoye miri titiaro toto. Iano toje shikarana dake tikara kura tishi yuki moro toto.
Neti si kisi
Ia
si
kore ne tishi no totoya mia.
te ne ki shu kutishi nitishi ini ki a titishi ki a kuwa papa shu
Zubrigia rubraka, zabria, zubra, proshi proki, zabrukia proof, ra, sobra, rubra,
Kono toye tayaro.
bravo.
Ia mare no totoyere ne te shikoto to kotoyere te ke shikata
Esa bruha,
totoyere ia rono to shimini titi ia rono to ia no to shikoto to yere te kata to shikoto no to ia rono to yere ne te to kara titi karo to yemini ia rono to yere no shono to
ta 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 ya ta 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 wo ya ta 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 wo sa ye ya wa ye wo ya ta
broshi, brosa.
wo sa ta na ye ya wa ta na ye ya wo sa ta ma
Anya nana manya nana mana yo mana he mana wa yo mana he mana ya
wo sa ta ye ya ka wo ya ta ma yo wa ta ma ya mi ya wa ma yo wa ya ta kini ye wa su ta wo ta te ya ka ta na
mana he
Sani ye wa suku wa
ya ga ga
wata ya wa
ya ta ya ko ka
sika ya wa baya tu wakata te ya wa suwa baya ka kani ya wa awasa
anya nana namanya 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 mana kita namanya anya nama nama
Nasu
namanya
masawati
Ero shukono to yare te kata to shikano te kata ya te
kita 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 anya nama namanya nama
yo no to yare te ti yare to yare shukono to Ya chapo shukara titi yaro to yare te kata to yaro to shukono titi yaro to yare te ko shukono Auroto te yeme shokuru ni aroto shamaya no to shokamaya na takarira to yara takarira to yare to yare takarira to yo to ya e no to shokuru ni kana takarira yare to yaro to yaro to yaro to yaro to yaro to ya e ashaka no
Kurakasara proye prohasara.
Ya masuk na tu ya rete ki ya rete ya mimi ko to ya rete ya rete to ya rete shin te ya to ya mimi ya ta ya shin ya shin to ti ya rete ti ta to ya rete korro to ya mimi na arro ko to dia to ya rete to ya rete to ya rete to ti shikti ta ya arro to
Oh ya kasih. Kera kukara ke shioshi takura ke kara kuega. Oh nyana kia kuya ke shu iya iya. Ya heshe. Anya nana makata komana o kaima. Kurika sara kakukira kukara. Itara kakisha. Kita kara kukia pura. Sara kuasa takiko pachwa. Cekwa takwa kasama kwa ya wokaba. Tarakio tu pura. Pocha wada kawawaka.
Shikoteya to ya remiti.
Tiana, wachana, Tiana, guachana, gurra, takawa. Chuane, Ivana, Kuchiana, watiana. Chuata.
Kera kuka. Poya choka poya waka mauhiwa wakaba. Choka toishwa. Shekaba takwa mekwa hiwa kwa. Nenya kuma choa waku. Jing ta buga wa kia maguga. Jing. Wisha wa.
Shikote minne tayo shukonanda te kato to yeshina te tu kore ti kato no ko shukore ti shikaya no. Umi anata. Shikona to tayo.
Sieneti kia maka hotu vai siti nikio maka tatu chukutu tutu inikio.
Kukua data kaye, tukua data kaye, tukua data kaye.
Shumiete kyushu
Tukua
data kaye, tukua data.
Wasata. Sunia tuata. Kini wa mai wa supu wa ia kanueta.
Takaye tuada, taye tukua data, kaye tukua data.
Uye tiwa.
Takaye.
Uya.
Rataki, kuanataka. Kuanataka ye tutu kuanataka. Kuanataka.
Ya no toshi kami te shkora tataya na te kishno to shimini ki shana ta shkomia. Io no toshi kono toshi mi ana te shikono to shokotea.
To yenitis.
Ino to yemia.
Yeshi anataka. Kayeshi anataku. Yesha anataka. Yesha anataka. Yeshi anataka. Kaye tuku anataka ye te shiana. Tuku anataka ye tuku shianata. Kaye ti anataka kuana shietaka. Ti shianataka. Takaye shianata. Kaye to anataka ye tuku ana.
Ia koshimi dikia shinitia pume.
Shaka heko kahika.
Kuana takaye tikiki. Kiana kikiana tukuana takaye. Kiana tiki shiana. Kiani kikiki kuana. Kaye tikiki kuana kikiana.
Kikiwanata, Yamoanata Kayetikiana, Kukiani Pitika,
Yarum moreniti shikonoto toyarata, shikonoto toyare, miniti shikati, Yamokoshi.
Ishmi shau
What to yare?
Koyana Yetikiana, Tukuyi, Koyetikiana, Kititiki etiko,
Ishtakara kukika tarastaka kukai karata kukikish.
Kuana Takayetikiana, Kuana Takayetikiana,
Kosheta karakoki, karakakoki. Atoshe shiwa. Kosheta kesheta koki, kosheta ka. Shika takoshe na mau, nini akoshe taki.
Koyetiki tiki ada tiki atukuku ada taka yetiki ada taka kietiki anata kuku anata puani kiki no kuana taka yetiti kuana taka.
Shika takumaki, kakoya kuah.
Naku anata kayetiki anataka kayeti anata kayetuku anata kayetiki kianata.
Akara takara ke kukara ki akora.
Even Luis' voice changes, completely changes. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Kayetiki anata kayetiki anata kayetuku anata kayetiki anata kayetiki Mokoana tayetaka sieti anataka nakayetuku anataka kayetiki ana kukoana ki anata kuanataka kaye
Tawo ma isi niki wa tineki ane teki ane ineme ki tu kwa
mokoi enetikia nataka takuanitiki nikia nataka kuanataka ye nikiwana makayete anakakayeta natakuanataka ye kuaniata
Yukara kikashura
Anata ye
yakra koshita kara kaka
moanataka kayetikiana nakayetiki makayeta nakayetiki
This is so surreal. It's like knowing that you are having a conversation, but you are not controlling the conversation.
No.
And that's the amazing thing. It's like, what? Really, it's amazing. It doesn't stop amazing me, or surprising me every day, every moment.
Yeah,
It's incredible, isn't it? And especially with these interconnections, it's like, what? You haven't met before. And that is the first time, and you have like such a powerful connection with each other.
I
It's so amazing.
I actually been like following Patrick for some time, and
me too.
Like since the beginning, like I could feel the connection that like I could speak some of the light language he was speaking, he's speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we are
I'm
like
just
so,
listening to what
so
you
far
say
in the
and
world.
tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy for me. It's like if you say something, it's like
Oh.
and then our elementals. It's too easy.
Yeah.
It's like light languages to me, they are always there reminding us that everything is much easier than we thought. And it's not about making life complicated with the stuff like we've been told or like we see the system working around us. It's much more about the nature that they have, no? They have this flow, this effortless process of being, and they are there reminding us that everything else in life is the same if we want it to be. If we want it to be, obviously we put obstacles with our mind or with our thoughts, and we fall into denial, in constant denial. That's gonna be your reality. But if you switch that into following really what the essence of light languages are, and you and you apply that into your life in everything that you do, gradually more and more everything that it was very dense becomes much less dense. Now, we shouldn't forget that there are periods that we need to go through that density, but no, it's not in like a punishment, like many doctrines or religions have told us. When we go through those periods of density, like in this one that we are living now, is to put together spirituality and the 3D. So that's what we are practicing now. We are everything that we've been gathering in the last decade. We need to bring it into this 3D that we thought that we were going to live forever and that we were not going to see it again. So this month of July has been there to remind us, hey, I'm still here. 3D is still here, and don't think all of that you have heard from some people who told you that just something is gonna separate you from me. No, that's not the case. 3D is another dimension that we shouldn't exclude. It's part of us, it's part of our life. That's why we are here on earth. We are here to live this experience also, not to deny this experience, like so many messages that we receive also through other brothers and sisters who go around the world saying that they are light workers, and they were bringing these messages of we are going to separate ourselves from 3D forever, and we are going to this new world where the 3D doesn't exist. That never resonated with me. I always felt that we are here for a reason, and there is so much goodness in this that we call life that we can experience and also learn and take advantage from it, you know, from this massive experience. There are tough times, like we say, we all know that, but there are also so much goodness to experience. For example, today I was eating some strawberries and I was feeling like only because of that flavor I will incarnate again. Or I was playing basketball a few hours before, and the fun that I was having with these youngsters and the teenagers and the children, I was saying to myself, just because of this, I will incarnate again. despite all the toughness and difficulties that I have already lived, which is a lot, and I don't wish that to anyone. But because of the goodness or the good things that we have, yeah, I do find that there are huge reasons to live this life and to make the most of it. And so, yeah, all that stuff and messages about the new earth, to me, the new earth is the mixing of all the dimensions together, without the fact of excluding this one, like many light workers has been saying for many years. No, this one is included, and this one was chosen, and yeah, we are merging them and experiencing the whole thing together, which is like a cocktail, a massive cocktail of excitement, really, every day. To me, every day is a new surprise, a new experience, a new day. I can never say that I know everything, because it's a big lie. Every day is like a new rebirth. When I find out that there are other aspects of myself that I didn't know yesterday, and today I found them out again, and that makes me get more impulse and energy, and keep going. And I hope that a lot of people find, in their own ways, they find also these breaths of motivation, these things that something I recommend that works a lot with me. Maybe if you put it into practice, maybe it will work also, is when you are just in that period, when you are waking up and you are so cozy and waking up from a very sweet dream, do your prayers in that moment. Ask for everything that you wish in that moment, because it's incredible how powerful those moments are, and how much hurt we are by other beings in that precise moment, which is the same moment that when I take someone into hypnosis, in the hypnosis state, is that moment in between being here and being somewhere else. In that moment is incredible, everything that we can do. And I'm working a lot in the awakening in the morning. Usually I wake up with the first light around 6 a.m. My system is already is so in alignment with the light, with the sun this summer. And yes, when I'm awakening in that process, I start saying everything that I need, that I want for the day, that I would like to improve, and all of that. And it's incredible how the positive outcomes that I'm getting from practicing that. So if you want to give it a go, please do. You have nothing to lose, a lot to gain. So what did you experience in this transmission? For example, you, Patrick?
What I've experienced in this one?
Yeah, in the last one we had.
Much fun. Very much
yeah,
fun.
A lot of fun.
I could not stop laughing at some point anymore. Like, oh my God. I almost start to understand what they were saying, but it made me laugh beyond words. And I'm like, what is this?
And they were very cheeky ones, very cheeky, I don't know, entities talking through.
I noticed that you also talked the elemental language.
Yeah,
that
yes.
makes me smile beyond words. I love them so much.
And that's what is so awesome, that when you speak the light language, you get used to your light language, no? But when you come into this group and you share it with another brother who speaks exactly the same, it multiplies by million. It's exponential. And that made you laugh, and you cannot help it because you cannot help it. Actually, like I say in the beginning, please don't block yourself by when you are laughing, because this is very really positive and very it's contagious. Really, it's contagious, and that reaches everyone.
Also, was really funny, and I had a really awesome conversation with Wesley. It was like, holy. What?
It's amazing, guys.
With all of you, it was like everybody was really nice to talk to. It was like, oh yeah, finally we talked to each other again. Such a long time ago. It made me smile. So much joy and pleasure.
That's what I felt in the two transmission. It's like the different beings that they were talking through us. They were saying the same at some point. They were saying finally your souls got together. Finally you met here on earth. Sometimes we are in that human experience. We have so many distractions and emotions coming. We are bombarded by so many things that sometimes we get these messages about, you need to connect to this brother, you need to connect to this sister. And sometimes because we have so much going on, we just carry on doing something else, and we leave that aside somehow. And it's not that we want to ignore it. It's not. It's just because so many things are happening at once that it's almost impossible to carry everything at once together, no? To do everything. I wish the day had many more hours to do so many more things with so many brothers and sisters, honestly. But this is, we can do what we can do, and that makes also these moments special. That we didn't meet like 1.5 years ago. Okay, this was the moment. So it's wonderful. It's equally wonderful, and that's why they are celebrating. They are not trying to say to us this is too late or anything. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. But for the soul, it feels like a long time waiting for this encounter. And I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Somehow it's like that sensation of deja vu, of that you know that something has already happened. And that's what I experience a lot in these groups. It's like we had the whole experience a Thursday, any Thursday. And when I finish the whole group, I say, oh my God, I had the feeling that everything that I experienced before during the group, I have already done it before. I've done it before. And it's really weird because it's like a sense of deja vu, but different at the same time. And it's because obviously we have emotions and feelings that they are linked to the experiences that we had in previous lifetimes. And obviously we have memories and still there that remind us of many things that we are doing today when we meet. Shataku niti niti tianata. Tiana ku tu tiantaka uti tintiana wata inta taina. What they're trying to say is that we can create these moments anytime we want, and it's always up to us. But because all the programming that we have received as humans or during our human past, we still stop ourselves from creating more moments like this one. And they invite us to be more expression to each other, which this is the first intention that Wesley shared with us, connection. And also then Patrick mentioned the next intention, that is connection with the higher self, which is at the same time the same thing, and it's wonderful. It's truly what we are doing here today in incredible ways. What about you, Julie? How was the second one?
More soaking it in, and I could feel the joy that everybody was experiencing. It felt like a reunion, a family reunion, not just a reunion, a family reunion.
Totally.
I could feel the joy, and I was just soaking it up still. It was great. It was great. And I am kind of humming a little bit. So
yeah. That's the whatever is happening to you is what it should happen. I mean, it's meant to happen. So there is nothing to force, nothing to change. Everything is perfect in the way it's happening. Because if that's what your soul is asking for at this moment, that's what you need, love. And so take it in the way that your soul dictates to take every experience. Let it flow, because it's truly, there is nothing truly to do. It's totally effortless, and whatever you need to do, you will know what to do whenever you. If some of these brothers here or sisters, they feel something, obviously they will tell you. They will tell Julie, I got this message for you. And that will pop up.
Okay.
It's a tiny tiana, and this happens from time to time. But most of the time they like let everyone to feel it. Like Patrick say, the connection to your higher self strengthen and make stronger that connection to the higher self, so that everyone start listening to themselves instead of following what they hear from outside. You don't have to do that once that you have a very powerful connection to your higher self, and then once you establish that connection, it's just a matter of faith and belief in yourself, and trust, and then everything will lead you wherever you need to go. But every time I tap into your energy, everything is perfect. That's the feeling. Everything is perfect. You don't need to tell her anything. In other occasions, I also feel like I need to say something to someone, but not in your case, since I met you, nothing. So I leave it there. And yes, maybe we can wrap up for today with another intention to send love and support and energy to all the peoples who are not doing so well during this process of density, this July that has been very, very tough for so many, including us. We are also humans, and we have been through these tough moments as well. But yeah, we have this, we are lucky that we know our brothers and sisters, we have family around, soul sisters and soul brothers, and that makes things much easier. But there are so many people who don't have this connection, and that they still keep a very scientific mind, and still don't have these beliefs in that there is something else that can provide that energy, and that something else is actually themselves. but they just also deny that connection to themselves. So let's send love to these people, and hopefully they will find relief, and they will start the next month much better. Hopefully a much better August. And hopefully they will also find a way to have some holidays, to have a break from everything. And yes, because I'm getting a lot of messages from people who are really struggling, a lot. All these people who have been in denial to their spirit and themselves. Tisawata. And these people who are awakened, who are next to them, they also suffer a lot. So let's send love to everyone, to everyone who is awakened, and also have relatives who are not, and they are going through tough times. So let's wrap up with this third transmission, and I'm so grateful for all this massive encounter that we have had today. Thank you, guys. Tiana Wat. Nesiurumai nene nemeriua tene uma te sawama kaata ereneki inio aneta te eneti ama huruma sa ine neki anta katusatai nene taku o te sawata anaka wakata iti kiti abakata watate Chene chawata ine neki anawa kata ine neki atana ene tiana. There are many brothers and sisters who are translating this into a sickness or illness in their bodies, and their bodies are also reacting tia waka. So let's send love to all their bodies as well. Tia na wak enti ishua nene ene suunti ishua teita nawam hini anaku atene nete te ishawama sane shawakata uate ishaka wakata nene kienta wakawa one ne kawa ene waka ne ishawama tene kia ranakusta. I amahu tate neme wapa. Tamasa wake ketaka tatatai chamaka tute. Awene takawa tene te kio mama te shikiti ti anakua. Ane tapu mesa tawo pesa o mana. E te ke te tene iua makata wakai. Wakata. Kite kitiana kuna te tikiana. Utanai ne kiyama. Tosha wakana te entana wate entayana. Koshanaku antayana. Ine shawa. Uma tene katate esha patanaka. Aine kakuma asawatana patan. Aya nawa ya tawaya waya wa tawuma ne wana. Chawanda kwa ya watawaya nawataya nawa. Utanaine waka wakata ya waka tawatana wata esha pakana waka omata shakata wana
Sayakia ya O tata uye.
Natai ana natai ana watana.
Wasata iye.
Wama babaita kakawatana. Inete takawata.
We wa suku we ku ata moi wa suya.
Kawaya wataiya. Tawatataiya. Mababaita. Kakawakatata. Katatika kwa katata. Katata. Awakaiya tawaiya nawata. Awatanaiya tawataiya. Ataiya nawata.
Awasati we moi ku we we ata mai ata uata. Kani we atu ata ku ta u wata to yata. Tue ata ue asa. Seni awe ata kuni oa. We aku asa ewa ata. Ni ewa. Ni ewa. Ewa asa ewa ha.
Ana watawa I tawa na tawa tai na kawatanika.
Maya kawa.
Nana bakachutai kia kwa katakita na kuta Amama ishukua kataita da maku hatakai tanaku desi kia maka ara takua hara na wataka. Chakwa nata wa mata itaka kwa tana ichukua kataina na. Cha 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 cha.
Mama moya sa. Naya wata ta kuya ta wata ta la 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 ye ba. Sa suya ta kuya ta waya ta. Kueta maya ka.
Wata wa maishuana wata tainama. Pana wata tianama. Pana waka tainama.
Ya saya kuyata.
Orenaka hurma iskora ai chakarawa naka enetaki netiki ora Uruma arakatus uno norokuaka. Teti uruma asataturunuaka. Eneki arakuare nisuarana taiara. Yorono tusututuruma yakata. Huavara tu suavara kuata.
Ayata yawa se. Suata yakatani ayame. Uayata.
Iko shaka kia kaka heka.
Huatatawa mapasurua kata. Siuara na uma ane te ioro pai katarani tiara na ora makaara. Suturu bakatere. Orono tuturuma.
Iko shara ku prahe karaka shura prahe ku koshi. Ia saruka proshu proshi karaka kasupri ki praku karaka kaya karakuki. Kasara karaka.
Narama usuaren akio tuturuma isiara. Korene enak aturo shineki uro tuturuma desenerekiara. Ini mama mara kititi tiara kata tu suku tu norok payata tatarana ketu sutu
Kia.
Kita paper tupat kita takat turuk. Papa
Tasapushe mekisha usa.
mama isu anak tisha
Asakisa tapusha kes.
Ini ya mama papa isu tutur mama.
Atau retiki kapukara kaya karakukia. Karau semakira proke ya buah.
Nana nene tuturu ne ke te tisu tuturu ma. Sesintene veri de kiti araka.
Tere takera takakukira takura kakera.
Taku tiana rapu tuturu na taishiti tiana wakata.
Ya nata yo mananya nana manya tata yo manya. Ya ta umanya ya ta umanya. Ya nana mana wahi mana. Cua cia mana ni nana tata tio na ni.
Natu tuturu ma isu susine shuaka. Nensa. Tisiana.
Ayun na maeda.
Takainine tishukuma asesente sitiente te kio papa isu tutu.
Aro heta aro kera wara. Aro kishoro proha. Proshe aro priwa aro proyewa. Rahu.
Wonderful.
Soranaiki yama matu soaka katai niditi kuaka tanono tu sustui.